Hello students, welcome to our session. We are discussing about Rampur village economy, which is in 8th chapter. Earlier we have studied about the story of Rampur and the land and other resources is the point to be learned today. Earlier we learned about what is the face sheet of Rampur, how the Rampur is, and what is the structure of farming in Rampur. We have learned these points in earlier classes. Today we are going to learn what are the resources in Rampur. To know the economy of a village or a country, we have to know the resources. What are the resources to be used in production? So here in Rampur, we are going to learn the land and other natural resources. What are the natural resources are there and how the land is there in Rampur. So that we can go through the subject of economy of India. So here land is a major factor in production. As there are 4 factors in production, we know here 4 factors are there. One is the land, second one is the labor, third one is capital, fourth one is enterprise. So these are 4 production factors which are used in a particular production: land, labor, capital, enterprise or entrepreneurship. Here land is a major factor of production. Without land, we can't do anything. The same way in Rampur also, the production factor is land. Meanwhile, agricultural land is also very important thing here. Since 1921, there was no change in cultivated land. If we take some years of history, there is no change. Drastic change was not there in enhancement of the land usage. And already all kinds of lands, if you go for Rampur, all kinds of lands were brought under cultivation. So there is no land to be used further. And already all kinds of land brought under cultivation. So by this point, we come across the point that all the cultivation land is under cultivable land is under cultivation. That's why since 21 there is no change in cultivated land. So here in Rampur there are 2 seasons, as in India, all over India. 2 agricultural seasons are there, that are Kharif, first one Kharif and Rabi. Kharif occurs in rainy season and Rabi occurs in winter season. 2 seasons. So here 2 seasonal crops will be grown in Rampur village. In rainy season, that is in Kharif, they grow jowar, bajra, this type of food crops grown in Rampur village in Kharif season. They are used for cattle feed also. To cattle feed like buffaloes, cows and some other oxen. So here cattle feed also extracted from jowar and bajra. And one more season is Rabi. Rabi is for winter. In winter season, Rabi occurs, and in that season, in winter season, they grow wheat. So in Rampur village, from total production, they keep a part of food grains or whatever they grow up. They keep some parts or a part of the crops for consumption, and rest is sold out. For example, they grow 100 quintals. They keep a part like 25 quintals or 20 quintals for their usage. The rest of the crops will be sold out in the market. Where the market is there nearby Jahangirabad, in the town Jahangirabad. They sell their products in their nearby city Jahangirabad. And also there is a big village nearby them, Raiganj. Here, a part of land is used also for growing sugarcane. So apart from this, wheat, bajra and jowar, they grow in some parts of land sugarcane. And sugarcane is also used to produce jaggery. And here, a part of land is used to grow sugarcane. And moreover, they use, like all over India, Indian scenario, they use multiple crop system. Multiple crop system is a important point. It's come under 2 marks question. What is meant by multiple crop system? Multiple crop system is nothing but growing more than one crop in the same bit of land. This is the definition for that. So growing more than one crop in the same bit or the same bit of the land, that is called multiple crop system. So here, how it is possible? Here in Rampur village, farmers are able to grow multiple crops as they have ample water resources. How they got water resources, let us discuss later. Here, farmers are able to grow multiple crops as they have very better water facilities. That's why they are growing multiple crops in a same bit of land. So here, water facilities. Let us go for how water facilities are there in Rampur village. Comparing to India, water facilities. Here, before electrification of some area or Rampur, they use Persian wheel. They use the Persian wheel. You can watch the picture otherwise you observe in the video. Persian wheel. They use Persian wheel to drag water, except from the water resource. Before electrification of the village. Here, what is meant by Persian wheel? The question may be there in examination. So we can write Persian wheel is an apparatus which uses to extract water from the water resources manually. And they dig bore wells before 50 years. In Rampur village, 50 years back there were bore wells. And by this 1970s, there were 264 hectares of land in cultivation. By the usage of bore wells, they brought the land into cultivation up to 264 hectares of the land. And here, unlike Rampur, when we go for comparison to Rampur and India, when we compare Rampur and India, unlike Rampur, many villages don't have water facilities still in India. That is the main point. We are comparing Rampur economy or water facilities, cultivable land and other things to India. Many villages in India do not have water facilities properly. Only riverine plains have water resources. River basin lands are having some water facilities. None other than that do not have much and more water facilities in our India. And Deccan Plateau, where we are living now, Deccan Plateau has a low level of irrigation facilities. As it is a plateau, and ground level is also lower one. That's why Deccan Plateau has a low level of irrigation facilities. No more irrigation, not much and more irrigation facilities are there in Telangana, that is in Deccan Plateau area. Still in India, 40% of land, farming land, out of cultivable land, only 40% land having water facilities. Rest depends upon rain. So, complete India, that to 60% of cultivable land is depending upon falling of rain or monsoon season or rainy season. So this is the one point. Let's go for next point. In Rampur village, we find natural resources like land and water. So here, if a farmer wants to cultivate his land, he wants land and water. He wants to continue his cultivation, he wants land and water. So these are natural resources we find anywhere, like Rampur. We find these natural resources anywhere in India. Here, some problems are there rising by using in excess manner. Excess use of land and water creating more problems. Excess use of land and water led to excess production. So it gives increased production, increased yield, but it leads so many problems. In Rampur also it happened, and moreover in India also it happens. Actually, the land usage and water usage must be in a judicious way, but not always it was in a judicious way in Rampur as well as in other parts of the country. Excess use, what are the problems created by excess usage of this land and other resources like water? Here, excess use of chemicals, fertilizers and pesticides to decreasing fertility led decreasing fertility levels. If the soil is used to cultivate a single crop anytime in all season, and using fertilizers more and more, chemicals more and more, and pesticides more and more, the fertility levels of that land will compulsorily decreases in a long run period also. So here, heavy usage of chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides led to decreasing fertility levels of the land. So that was the main reason to decrease the yields from the land also. And like Rampur, most of the Indian villages tapping underground water. Here we are discussing about usage of water. If you don't find the water from rivers or canals, what we do? We dig borewells deeper and deeper. 50 years back in Rampur, they used to dig water borewells for their cultivation of land. Here, like Rampur, most of Indian villages are tapping water from by digging borewells deeper and deeper into the earth and tapping underground water. That's why the underground water levels are decreasing day by day. And as a result of this, what is happening? Groundwater tables are decreasing day by day. That's why it was becoming a competition between the farmers to dig their borewell deeper and deeper. So as a result, groundwater tables have fallen. So then you can think how the water table levels can be increased. What are the steps can be taken to increase the water levels, underground water levels? Yeah, so farmers are using to dig deeper borewells. What is happening? As the underground water levels are decreasing day after day, day by day, farmers are using to drag water, to extract water from the earth. They are using to dig more and more deeper borewells. So this is happening in our Rampur village, and it's a symbolic example, symbolic expression of our Indian agricultural scenario. Here, students, observe the table given in your book and written on this board, and fill the bar graph given here. So this is a information based question. You can get the question in examination about information based question. So here in the year how many hectares of land was under cultivation? Is it decreased or increased or stabilized? This is the point we have to write. Here in 1950, 120 million hectares of land was under cultivation. And by 1960, it was decreased by 10 million hectares of land. And after that, from 1970, it was stabilized up to 2015. The land cultivation from 1970 to 2015 was stabilized. It was not increased. The table says information about the stabilization of land in cultivation. So students, you have to fill this bar graph. For example, 1950, here the year 1950, 120 million hectares of land was under cultivation. So the point will be there here. In the same way, you have to fill this bar graph by using this numeral and implicating them here. So this is a small point discussed about Rampur village. Let us meet in next session.